What's up, guys? I'm back again. Dean Perrone here, Axe and Sledge athlete. I'm back at Iron Religion Gym, and we're going to be filming a chest workout today. As always, pre-workout going down, going Scorpion Venom Ignition Switch, hydraulic, throwing a scoop of Demo Day in there, which is the carb powder, and then intra-workout, of course, going with the grind, Swamp Beast flavor. So what I'm going to do first, usually and typically before I get started with the chest workout, is warm up these old shoulders. For those of you guys that follow me or know me, I've had shoulder surgery on both of my shoulders, so torn labrums. I like to warm them up. I'll usually do some just some lateral raises, maybe some rear delt raises. Get the shoulders warmed up, and then I'll also probably jump into just maybe like 2 sets of cable flies as well, just to engage the pecs here a little bit, push some blood into my chest before I actually get started with the workout. So with that being said, gonna warm up the shoulders, warm up the chest a little bit, and then we'll get started. Let's go. All right, guys, now that the shoulders are warmed up, chest is warmed up, as you guys just watched, did some lateral raises, did some pec deck, and then I did a couple sets of cables. I always like to do that, to just warm up the chest, push some blood in there before I get started, and then obviously jump into the first set. For me, first set is usually an incline dumbbell press. Again, for you guys that follow me, with the 2 shoulder surgeries, I just don't do a lot of barbell work. Usually bothers my shoulders quite a bit. So I do a lot of dumbbell stuff, a lot of machine work, and then obviously some cables. Those usually tend to be the stuff that I stick to because it doesn't bother my shoulders near as much as when I do a barbell press of any sort. So again, I know there's a lot of people that might be watching this that have shoulder injuries. So people message me online a lot. Same thing. Maybe you're older, maybe you just had bad joints, maybe your shoulder surgery's been in the past. This is probably a workout that you guys could probably do and stick to. If you guys are young, healthy, joints feel great, then obviously throw in some barbell or do what you're doing. So again, with the incline also, I usually like to keep the incline fairly low, and that will vary from workout to workout. I might bump it up sometimes, stay low another time. Obviously with incline, you don't want to go too high because you start bringing in your front delts in it. So first exercise, incline dumbbells. Let's go. All right, guys, next on the list here, we're going to do some decline dumbbell press. As you guys can see, a lot of times what I've been doing, and I actually got this from John Meadows, is I've been using a flat bench like this, and I'm just putting 2 plates underneath it. So you're still on a decline, it's just not as much as most of the fixed benches that are in most gyms. I just feel like they're declined a little too much, ends up again kind of hurting my shoulder. I feel more stress on the shoulders as opposed to the chest. So again, what I've been doing is I just like to take a regular bench like this, I'll throw 2 plates underneath it, and you definitely can tell you know, the difference. It's definitely enough decline for me anyway. So if you've never done this, just give it a try and see what you think. Couple exercises in, this is when I'll start sipping on the grind, and I'll drink this throughout the workout, and usually there'll be a little bit left. I usually typically do some cardio afterwards too, so start sipping on this through the exercise and finish out the workout. So let's get another set of All right, guys, real quick too, some of you guys may have noticed I have some cupping marks all over me. Had some treatment done yesterday, and what I do, I've been doing it for about 2 years now, especially when I'm kind of feeling banged up and beat up, injured, stuff's bothering me. I'll go to a place here in Orlando called Performance Driven Therapy. It's a chiropractic place, plus they do a lot of different treatment on athletes and stuff like that. Everybody really, not just athletes. But anyways, cupping, most people know what cupping is, but again, what cupping does too is it brings blood flow to those areas that might be giving you some issues. Obviously with blood flow brings nutrients, brings healing, stuff like that. I also get Grafton done as well, which is the scraping as well. So I've been doing that for a couple years now. Me personally, I get a lot of issues with my shoulders, my neck, my back and stuff like that. So I'll go there usually maybe once a month, twice a month, just depends on how I'm feeling. Get fully adjusted, they'll do some cupping and stuff like that. So I've been having some front delt issues, rotator cuff issues, so in case you guys are wondering, I got them all spotted up as well. So look into it. If you guys have some injuries and stuff, I know cupping has been really popular over the last couple years. So next exercise here, you guys have seen me do a incline dumbbell, then you saw me do the decline dumbbells. I'm going to jump in now and do more of a flat press. Obviously this is a machine and I'm sitting up, but it's still more of a flat regular press motion. So that way I'm kind of hitting everything, flat, incline, decline, before we get into some of the other stuff. This machine I love. I have one like this at my home gym that I'm usually at. I like this machine because it has the two different grips, right? So we have the regular press grip like this, and then more of a neutral grip over here like this. So when I do this at my gym, and like what I'm going to do today for this chest workout, is I like to do 4 exercises, and I'll do 2 sets of each. Then I'll usually alternate. So I'll go one with my hands up here, one with this grip, one up here, and then one here again. Also, when you're doing chest, one thing I wanted to mention, whether you're doing cables, whether you're doing pressing, whether it's barbell, whether it's dumbbells, or a machine like this, you want to make sure you're flat against the machine or the pad or wherever you're doing. Keep your shoulders back. What people tend to do sometimes, which brings up injury or brings your front delts and your shoulders into it, is when you start going too heavy, some people you'll see, especially in benching, they start rounding up and coming up like that. You don't really ever want to do that. So what I try to do is really stay back against the pad. And like I said, it even goes for if you're standing up doing flies, you still want to stay locked in a position and not rounding your back and rounding your shoulders and stuff like that. So with this, I'll jump in and do more of a neutral grip right here. And it's the same thing. I'm going to come up, nice tempo. When I'm up here, I'm trying to really squeeze, engage, contract the pec. And it's just like this. All the way down and up. Doing dips now, getting towards the end of the workout. Usually for me, I'll do dips a lot during my chest workout, not really triceps. I don't know why, I just like doing them on chest day. I usually do them towards the end of the workout, so like I said, a lot of times I end with cables of some sort. I'll end with cables or like a pec deck, but I'll usually do dips right before that. Rep range on these, I usually try to kind of burn out because again, it's at the end. Usually somewhere maybe like 12 to 20 reps, and I'll usually do 3 or 4 sets. Just depends on how spent I am from the workout. Dips are just something I like during my contest preps for my shows. Sometimes I'll get into a rhythm where I'm doing dips literally 3 times a week. No rhyme or reason to it, I just like doing them. I feel they're a great overall upper body exercise, triceps, arms, shoulders, chest, traps, rhomboid. I feel like they're kind of engaging everything. So I love them just for an overall upper body movement. And again, as I'm getting leaner in prep, I just feel, might be psychologically or a psychological thing for me, but I feel it also definitely brings in more of that sweep, the old side tit here, get rid of some of that fat. I like doing them. So again, do these towards the end of my workout. Also, real quick before I get started, if you're doing dips for triceps, you know, you're gonna keep arms tight, and you're gonna kind of stay more up and down, more of a vertical straight, right? For chest, I like to lean a little bit and still try to keep the arms somewhat tight. They can flare out a little bit, but again, for me, it's not so much on the arm position, it's more, I like to lean forward and kind of, so I'm doing a little bit of a chest press. Again, I feel like I'm getting in that side of my chest. But again, if you're doing them on tricep, like a day you're doing arms, doing triceps, again, you might want to stay more upright and locked in, very close, your arms close to your side. So this is how I do them. Again, I did one this way, one this way. I'll go back and forth. And again, I just try to lean forward a little bit. All right, guys, we're gonna end the workout actually just doing some incline dumbbell flies. So again, with these, I like to do these pretty slow, nice and strict. And when I come up, I still kind of do the old, the old cliche of like hugging the tree, but I also sometimes try to almost envision touching my elbows, if that makes sense, to squeeze the chest. So I still, again, as I'm coming out, you'll see I'm out, like hugging the tree, like they say, but then I try to, without doing this, obviously, I like to feel my chest come together and squeeze. So look something like this. Down nice and slow, nice stretch, and then up. And again, so I'm not trying to really bring my elbows together, but I'm envisioning that and squeezing from the chest. So down again, up. All right, guys, that's a wrap. Pretty much a basic chest workout. Again, I kind of chose exercises anybody can do that's watching this video. Pretty much any of the equipment most gyms have. So again, started with a nice warm up the shoulders, push a little bit of blood into the chest before we get started. Then we did the incline dumbbell press, decline dumbbell press. We did the machine press with the neutral grip, 2 and 2. So we did 2 like that, 2 with the neutral press. And then we did dips. I planned on doing some cables. Obviously the gym is starting to get busy here and I couldn't get on those, so we improvised and we just ended the workout with some dumbbell flies as well. So that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys take something away from it. If you guys have any questions, any comments, leave them down below. And again, any Axe and Sledge supplements that you guys might need, make sure you guys visit axeandsledge.com and we will see you on the next video.